Are you bored of hiding under the ice behind 3 stupid doors because your parents decided to do nothing while the murder drones build a spire of corpses? Yeah, playing cards get really boring really fast, but you want to know what doesn't get boring really fast? In my opinion, Bacon in the Soap's YouTube channel, Zombie Drone.
You better stop!
Oh shit.
Oh yes, get snack on. Hello, Uzi. Hi, Em.
In my humble opinion, or in my head, that first part was kind of funny, but then actually doing it wasn't that funny anymore. Howdy there, worker drones. If you're new around here, welcome. If not, welcome to the Juno Files. Is it okay if I can call it that? This video is pretty much a redo of the one video that I made. How many? I really should be prepared. A video that I made January 1st of 2022 titled Crushes I've Had with Strange Reasons Why. We're gonna be going over that because my roster has indeed changed. And if you see any controversial individuals, just know I do not like those people anymore. There's one. Oh god. Anyway, let's get on to the video. Hello everyone. So for those who know, or for those who don't know, that sorry excuse for a Sonic OC was my old OC Mushroom Bird. Low-key she was kind of cute, but my art style has low-key kind of improved. I am using an older version of myself now because I mean of course we have the newer version and then I have my other art stuff, but yeah, my art has grown from then, and oh my goodness, just looking at my older works and then comparing it to my newer works is just so surreal. Like, it's honestly crazy how I still think that my art isn't that good, but then comparing it to older works that I've made, it's actually not that bad. But I mean, of course I think that way. I'm my own critic, and I'm going to be a lot harsher on myself than what most people tell me. Anyway, back to the video. And welcome to my YouTube channel. I was originally gonna post this on YouTube and Instagram, but my first video that I was gonna upload on YouTube kinda didn't want to work, so I just uploaded it on Instagram. And to kind of make it fair, I'm gonna be uploading this one to my YouTube channel and not to my Instagram. Back when I had one. Now, the first vid was only 5 minutes long, but since I have a lovely audience of 97, I thought, why not make it a little longer by adding a tier list of all the cartoon crushes and human celebrity crushes I had and still have. That'll be at the end, after I pretty much go over that old video I made back in 2022. So let's look at the description of this abomination. Oh man, me being a weirdo kid. What? Oh man, being the weirdo kid. God, read correctly. Me being the weirdo kid I was had some strange reasons as to why I had a crush on guys. Also, this video is old, but Happy New Year. If you like, be sure to follow my socials for more content and more activity. Anyway, no longer my Instagram. That one has probably been changed to 11,000th thing. No longer my Instagram, by the way. That one has been changed to probably 11,000 things because Instagram hasn't let me create new Instagram accounts after the incident. What a time. So I'm gonna start off from when I was first going to a new school in 8th grade, blah blah blah, bouncing back and forth because I've had to record this like 2 different times because I either messed up or my phone just shut off. So we're gonna talk about that. So this was orientation in 8th grade. I was with my mom, applying for the school or whatever, and there was this one guy that I saw walking down the hall, and I'm just like, oh my god. And let me tell you why I was like, oh my god. So I was really obsessed with the 2012 Lorax movie. Any of my IRL friends that's known me for that long can literally tell you how obsessed I was with that movie, along with the fact that when I bought it in the iTunes store to watch, along with the extra shorts, blah blah blah, I watched it while I slept over the summer in hopes to see him in my dreams. I was a very weird kid in 6th through 8th grade, and It was toned down a bit in high school, but you know, whatever.
I love that movie. I don't know why, but I loved it. So, dude walking by, you know, I'm just like, oh my god, he looks like the one slur.
Never do this, by the way, and there's a reason.
And so after that whole fiasco, I get rejected, and then I still kind of had feelings for him, and then my best friend gets with him, and that kind of makes me sad.
This is why. Okay, so I had a crush on him for no other reason. Like, personality-wise, he was very mayo sandwich, or like a grilled cheese sandwich. Well, just a cheese sandwich, not grilled. And the girl he turns around to date, my best friend at the time, she had more personality than he did, and I ended up having a crush on her when we met at a concert years later. Anyways, also something to note, I'm not salty about this at all, or I'm no longer salty about it anymore. It's just something I could look back at and laugh at, because, like, again, I was a very weird kid. And, I mean, the girl that he dated, the best friend in question, yeah, I did have a crush on her, but that lasted for about a week or so. We don't talk as much. We haven't really connected, so it's like, crushes come and go, you know?
But moving on to the next crush. So there was this other guy, same year, 8th grade or whatever. He had nice, long, curly hair. And I'm just like, oh my god, he looks so cute. And then that started that train. I was really into guys with long hair, still am. And he had nice long hair, and it looked really good on him. So yeah, the only reason why I had a crush on him because he had long hair.
Now, I love me a man with long hair. I also love a man that is very in tune with his feminine side. Not saying that this guy was, because again, we were like in 8th grade, and I'm pretty sure we all didn't know what the fuck that meant. Or if we did, we just were repressing it very much. But so yeah, like this whole thing before I grew up and realized, you know, this was before I grew up and realized, like, hey, you like women too. But yes, men with long hair have my little heart thumping. But then again, that was one of the only things I liked about him. Personality wise, he was a bit much, but aesthetic wise, queen shit, for real.
But now it's cut short. Do I still like him? No. But he's a really cool friend, you know? Now, this guy is in the animation meme community, and I had a crush on him for a long while. I mean, when I started getting into the drawing scene, this was like back when I was in 8th grade, but I didn't know this guy specifically. I only kind of knew of him towards the end of my 8th grade year. So I kind of had a crush on this guy because, I don't know, his art was really good, and I had a crush on one of his characters. And then I was just like, oh my god, who is he? And then I found one of his pictures on Pinterest, and I was like, yo, that's him? And I thought he was just the cutest looking guy ever.
It was Sleepy King. Guys, it was Sleepy King. Listen, guys, listen. This was before the allegations, probably in the middle of him being called out for the first time, but I wasn't even on Twitter at this time when he was being exposed, nor did I follow him on any social media outside of YouTube because I didn't know he had any. I was making a video about the allegations. I'm not doing that anymore because, oh my god, it would just be me beating a dead horse at this point. But yeah, I had feelings for him. I only had feelings for him because of his drawings, literally nothing else. Anyway.
Crush that I had from the top of my head is one, he's in the art commentary community actually, and one day I was just looking at, like, you know, what was up with him, because he was like all over YouTube for a bit, and not really for a good reason, but you know, all that's been cleared up now. So I kind of had a crush on him because when I went on his page at one point, I think it was like his Tumblr or something. No, it was his Twitter. It was his Twitter. And I saw that where he had, like, you know, took a screenshot of, you know how Twitter gives you balloons for your birthday, and everyone's just like, oh my god, it's my birthday. If you love me, say happy birthday. Something like that. I saw he was like, oh hey, it's my birthday, and look what Twitter did. And I'm just like, oh wait a minute, we both have the same birthday?
I swear to fucking god, this was before they were problematic. Well, no, I liked them during the controversy, and I will say their name because he is off the internet. 𝒸Ⅎ𝓂ℯ. Yeah, him. And you'll know why. Well, actually, you do know why. It's because we had the same birthday. This is legit hilarious because dude is fucking gone. And honestly, good riddance considering the following.
You've known this girl for a while.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Yeah, and like very early on, we all first started talking to Spooter when she was like 12.
12, 13, yeah.
12, 13.
Yes. Oh, I see what this is about. Okay.
Yes, I want to know like the full story.
I really don't want this getting out because it's just a bunch of like shit that I want to move past because it's a mistake I made and I want to be able to move past it. That's all this is because you guys know I'm a stupid fucking idiot and I do horny shit.
Yes.
But I'm not a fucking pedo.
Yes. The only reason why I had a crush on him was because we had the same birthday. Like I said, I was a weird fucking kid. The smallest things had my heteronormal, trapped in the closet heart in a frenzy. Nowadays, it takes a lot to get me crushing on anyone, especially a man. Because my expectations for men are a lot higher than for a woman. And I'm sorry if that sounds really bad, but like, it's just the gay in me speaking.
But yeah, anyway, that's it for this video. It's pretty short compared to the other ones. I lied, it's not. But this one's a bit shorter than the one that I had planned previously. The other one was like 11 minutes, and I guess YouTube kind of had a brain fart and kind of didn't want it to upload.
Okay, that's the end of that. So I'm gonna fuck off now and start doing this. Okay, it's been a minute since hold on, I gotta make sure that we're not in the way. So it's been a while since I've used this PNG tuber thing. Hold on, I'm sorry I keep checking. I just want to make sure that it's still there. Welcome to the tier list that I was telling you guys about. So I know you see a bit of a few controversial icons here. Anyways, we have a good whopping 56 people to rank. And since there's no F tier, unfortunately, D is going to be, can I make F tier is for, firstly, bad. And D tier is gonna be the bad, but it's kind of hard to not like them. And then we also have some characters that I had a crush on when I was like in middle school. So if you see like any canonically teenage characters, I'm not only doing characters who I have a crush on now, I'm also doing characters that I had a crush on back then. So it's like back then, now, two different things. They're just there because at a point in time, I had a crush on them. So, starting off with the first guy, Winter King, definitely A tier. I don't know, I like his personality, and he's so charismatic and silly, but he's also crazy and he died, so Simon Petrikov is definitely going to be an S tier. What can I say? He's also crazy, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It's just, he doesn't have the crown on, and I don't think he wants to put the crown on because that's triggering to him. So maybe he's like I don't know how to describe it without sounding weird. Mordecai, you are a C tier, brother. And it is, I dare, like, oh my god, imagine going to your friend's wedding just to confess that you still have feelings for your ex while your girlfriend is present.
Do you Muscle Dad is right. Finding the right person is hard. You know, for a while, I've been telling myself there's no such thing as soulmates. But now I'm not so sure. Look at Muscle Man and Starla. It's like they were designed for each other. I don't know if there's one perfect person out there for me, but I know that for a long time I've been ignoring my gut because I didn't want to hurt anyone.
Mordecai, just stop. I already know what you're gonna say, so save it. You don't know who your soulmate is? Here. You didn't even point in my direction.
Genuinely, what the hell, man? I think I would have crashed out. I would have crashed out. Genuinely, would have crashed out. Steven, we'll put him at B tier. Again, I had a crush on him when I was growing up. It wasn't too big of a crush. It wasn't too big of a crush, but it was a crush enough that it was something for him was there. 𝒸℃𝓁. We'll put her at like A tier. I still like 𝒸℃𝓁. Well, no. We'll put 𝒸℃𝓁 at D tier. Cause, okay, look. I haven't rewatched Steven Universe, and I mean, 𝒸℃𝓁's changed for the better, and is part of the Crystal Gems. Yay. But it's been so long since I've watched Steven Universe that I just rarely remember what 𝒸℃𝓁 is like. All I know is that, from what I remember, she is low-key me. Pearl, S tier, 100%. I love Pearl. I remember Pearl, and I've always had feelings for Pearl. Like, Pearl, she was hot. Like, everybody is over here talking about amethyst this, amethyst that, garnet this, garnet that. And don't get me wrong, I love me some amethyst and I love me some garnet. Pearl is fine. Oh my god. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Anyway, 𝒸𝒽𝒶𝓃𝓃𝓃 Yumiko from 𝒸𝒃 C tier. Again, she was someone that I had a crush on like years ago. So I mean, since are they in high school? I don't know. High school, blah, whatever. If she's in high school, back then I was also in high school. I think I was like a senior when I watched this. So she's in C tier. It's been a while since I've watched 𝒸𝒃, but you know, whatever. Runa, D tier. Also she acts, well, it's her voice too. She sounds younger. Her height is pretty shorter than the rest of the cast. So it's like, I don't know how old you are. And again, if this is high school, of course, short, young high schoolers exist. But I was also in high school when I watched this anime. So, I mean, putting her at D tier, specifically because this was just a crush I had back then. Enderman, we're putting them at A tier. The only reason why I had a crush on the Enderman was specifically because of the actions and stuff, mod pack thing. Back when I was on Instagram before, you know, they deleted my account because they thought I was a robot or something. Oh, there's a few more characters that I completely forgot to add. Okay, and we're back. As you can see, I added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more people to the mix. We'll get there in a moment. Anyway, Noodle from Gorillaz, yeah, S tier. She was 14. Yes, when the Humility music video came out and I saw her and I was like, ooh, she's a baddie and I need her. That's exactly how I felt. 2D, same thing, S tier. He has, oh my gosh, okay. I remember specifically when I was a kid, I was 14, right? And 2D canonically was a 40-year-old man. Now, I didn't know that. I didn't know how old I thought he was. Maybe I thought he was like somewhere in his 20s or whatnot, as if that's any better, but whatever. I remember when I was 14, I found out that he was 40 and I immediately was heartbroken. I'm like, oh, he's the same age as my dad, or around the same age as my dad. And I'm like, no. So not only did I immediately cease my feelings for 2D from Gorillaz, I stopped listening to Gorillaz altogether because it hurt my feelings just that much. Yeah, I still remember that to this day, by the way. Underlust Mettaton. This is a character I literally had no business as a kid. I was a child. I had no business looking at Underlust, reading Underlust, whatever. But Underlust Mettaton really has a place in my heart, specifically because I really like his nerdy little charm, and his character design is just so pretty. Look at that. Gorgeous, beautiful, absolutely stunning. Anyway, next up, Adrian Agreste. We'll put him at B tier. Another character that I had a crush on back when I was 14. Well, actually, no, I was 12. Yes, I was 12 when Miraculous Ladybug came out, and I was watching the episode with my friends on Nickelodeon. And oh my god, we were all crazy for this blonde-haired idiot, dude. Absolutely insane for this blonde-haired idiot, dude. Ugh. Same thing for 𝒸℃𝓁. He's going on B tier. Actually, no, he's going on A tier. Same thing. Back when I was younger, 12, me and my friends were also extremely crazy for 𝒸℃𝓁. We really love his charisma.
how would you say charismatism? He was very charismatic and we all like that. Also, he was very flirtatious and playful. So A tier for nostalgia purposes, B tier for also nostalgia purposes, not for, oh, I as an adult still have feelings for this character. It's more so just nostalgia based, like, yeah, back then I had a crush on this guy, blah blah blah, la-di-da-di-doo, doo-da-di-doo-da. Same thing for this character, Dipper Pines. I'll pull him at C tier. This is actually really funny because I'm kind of shocked that I didn't even mention this in the other video that I had. There was this person back in middle school that I had a major crush on, that I would tell him, like, dude, you look just like Dipper Pines. And he's like, what? And I said, yeah, you look just like Dipper Pines from Gravity Falls. And he was like, really? And I said, yes. And I will never forget, there will be days where I would, like, you know, wait for him outside of class and I would just start singing, like, let's go girl, coming through, that girl is you, to him. And he would literally, like, he was like, stop, oh my god. B tier though, Star Butterfly. She is going in B tier. I put her in B tier because I see a lot of myself in her. Star vs. the Forces of Evil, when did Star vs. the Forces of Evil come out? I was 12. So yeah, I was also 12. Star Butterfly, had a huge crush on her because, well, not really it's a crush in the sense that I saw myself in her. I don't know how much sense that makes, but, like, you know, I related to her quite a lot, you know, first day on earth type shit, don't know what I'm doing type shit, all of that jazz. Like, you know, a lot of people not really understanding me or feeling misunderstood, blah blah blah, you know, it's that shit, that stuff. Marco Diaz, I'm putting him at B tier as well. I had a crush on Marco. I don't know why. I just remember I'm like, okay, he's a cute little thing. I like this guy. Again, let's bear in mind that back then I was very closeted. So it's like a lot of the guys that I had a crush on never really had a reason other than this is normal, right? Moving on. Gowan from Extraordinary Heroes, he goes at S tier because he is absolutely gorgeous and has the voice of a god, and I really miss his cotton candy hair. Like, somebody at JYP, bring that back, please. Juyeon from Extraordinary Heroes is also at S tier. I love Nugget Time. Also, Juyeon was the first member that stood out to me when I very first heard about Extraordinary Heroes from a friend of mine. So, yeah. Moving on. And from Murder Drones, I'm gonna put him at A tier. Like, dude, he's so cutesy and so bubbly and so sweet. Like, he's such a precious little thing. I like him. I like him a lot. And he reminds me of someone that I know. Teehee. Papiton Kids, same thing. We're just gonna put them at D tier though, because Papiton Kids, it's in the name, they're kids. Way back when, I was watching comic dubs of the Papiton Kids as well, but my biggest crush I had was on Impact. I really loved Impact. Impact was my favorite Papiton Kid, and I thought he was just the cutest Papiton Kid ever. I also liked, so we have Impact, Trojan, they're all named after fonts. And then fucking, wow, Calibri, Impact, and Trajan. Loved all three of them to death. Next up, Sans. We're putting him at A tier. I had a crush on Sans, but it was more so because of, this one person's art style. No, it's not Blog the Great Rouge. Freak. I don't know who made those comics. Same person who made the Underlust comic. Yeah, I like how they draw Sans. Unfortunately, I don't know who the artist is for this picture of Sans because this Sans is really cute, but blah. Bill Cipher, A tier. I had a huge crush on him. But see, here's the thing. I did not give a flying shit about the human sexy Tumblr man, Bill Cipher, at all. I don't know, he just was not attractive to me. It was not giving. He could be tan, he could be pale, he could be dark, he could be whatever. human Bill Cipher was just not doing it for me when I was younger. So I specifically stayed with the triangle. I loved the triangle. Mettaton, S tier, yes, the box. Like, dude, look at that. Ooh. Like, dude, again, charismatic, beautiful. Next up, Undertale Mettaton, S tier, because beautiful. Like, again, one of the reasons why I'm the way I am. Here's one of those things where it's like, I love men with long hair. Because, I mean, like, you know, of course it's styled a little bit, but like, if his hair was flat, it would be like a little bit long. You get what I mean? But then again, Mettaton is a more feminine presenting dude, and that's what woke me up. One of the things that woke me up. Unfortunately, the person that did wake me up, however, is married to somebody who's affiliated with the Burning Sun scandal. Yeah, so I no longer, no. Millie! We're gonna put her at S tier, because I love Millie's character, and she's such a cutie pie. Same with her husband, S tier. Like, look, I'm not one to do any of, like, you know, the weird stuff with 3 people. Like, it's not weird, but it's just like, I wouldn't do it. Sorry if I called it weird. But with them, I would. Stolas, I'm gonna put him at B tier, because that is a gay man. He is not giving me a chance. Does not like women. And I don't blame him. His wife is terrifying. And I wouldn't blame this man if he were to never want to, say, date a woman ever again. He's gay, by the way. Specifically because of what he went through with Stella. Because, I mean, you know, a lot of men go through abuse in relationships, and sometimes that's what causes a man to be gay. So, I don't know where I'm going with this rant. All I know is that I have no chance with Stolas, but Stolas is attractive, so I put him at B tier. Sin. Come on. Come on. Where did you think I was gonna put my wife? Like, dude, that is literally my wife right there. She is my wife, and I love her. And she's pretty much my whole personality. Like, have you not seen the banner? Like, dude, this entire channel was supposed to be inspired by, you know, Sin and Tessa or whatever. It's literally a Murder Drones inspired channel. Anyway, J for Murder Drones, S tier, because, please, I'm in love with her. Please, I'm in love with her. Please, I'm in love with her, please. She's so gorgeous. Jax. Need I say more? She is an interesting fella. Like, she's hot, but at the same time, she's made choices, and I am not happy with said choices. And the people who glaze said choices make me sick. Moving on, Zooble. They are going in A tier. There is an artist on Tumblr that I found. She makes Zooble look real good. Like, oh my gosh. Like, there are points in the show where I didn't even, I'm like, man, Zooble looking kind of fine in this shot. And then it's like the fan art too makes Zooble also look fine. I'm like, you know what? I see. So my interest for Zooble pretty much stemmed from the fan art. And then, like, in certain points of the show, they looked attractive. Anyway, Gangle, S tier. I see myself in Gangle. Like, I see myself in Gangle, and she's absolutely adorable. I would love to take her out on a couple dates. Pomni, S tier. Pomni. She is a baddie. I want her. I need her. Give me her. Please. Ragatha also. One chance with Ragatha. Ragatha deserved better. 100% Ragatha deserved better. And people who hate Ragatha, 100% it stems from misogyny, and that's gonna be another video for another day, because if I start ranting about how people who don't like Ragatha specifically for doing things that other people said she was allowed to do, I would be here for maybe an hour. And I'm pretty sure this video was longer than an hour because we still got a lot more people left to go through. Hyunin Kai. He goes on S tier. So I discovered TXT back when they debuted their song Cat and Dog, and it showed up as an ad on my YouTube feed, and I accidentally kept skipping it. Why? I don't know, I just didn't want to watch ads. And so there was a time where I saw the Big Hit logo come on, and I told myself, do not touch a thing. And when I saw Hyunin Kai for the first time, I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah, he's the one. He's the bias. He's my bias. And he's been my bias ever since. This was like back in 2019, 2020-ish. Like when COVID was slowly starting to come about. 𝒸₂ from 𝒸℧𝓃, 𝒸𝒃. Oh my god. Seeing 𝒸₂ at the 𝒸℧𝓃 concert, literally insane. And also, he is just the cutest little thing on the like, look at him. He is literally so adorable. And I love 𝒸₂, and I will always love 𝒸₂ and his sassiness, his sassy self. Anyway, Vivian. He'll go at B tier. I still really like Vivian. I still have a crush on Vivian. She pretty much drew characters that kind of, you know, pretty much sums up my type and people. She had her controversies, some of which have been debunked, that I won't get into in this video, because, you know, I did say I was going to talk about it at some point, but it's not going to be here. She has made some decisions, and there are some decisions that I don't stand by. Same thing for the next one, Michael Kovac. I'm gonna also put him at B tier, because, oh lord, I'm also gonna make a video about that as well, because, oh my god, it's bad. And see, here's the thing. I had the pleasure of meeting him. Sorry for saying pleasure, I was just really excited. Not an excuse, understand. I had the pleasure of meeting Michael Kovac at MomoCon recently. Got a signed print from him and everything, and I had a little conversation with him, and he was just so sweet and so kind. I'm just shocked that he wasn't, you know, nervous. I'm pretty sure he was. It goes without saying. He was probably pretty nervous about showing up at the con, considering people, you know, are going out their way to harass him for saying the N-word, which is, well, at the time, the N-word video, the one where he said it over and over and over again, wasn't what people were calling him out for. It was the word that was similar to the N-word that he and a good portion of the cast of Digital Circus was laughing at, which, how I feel about it, I'm honestly not surprised or shocked, because it's like, at the end of the day, it happened, and I'm gonna feel mixed about it, because, you know, it's going to happen regardless. A lot of people, you know, the palm-colored people, they're good. Like, if they want to become famous and they've said something controversial in their past, it's gonna come out one way or another, because somebody's gonna be digging. But I feel like I'm getting too deep into it. Next up, Berleezy, aka Berlin. He is going at S tier because, man, he is beautiful. That is a beautiful, funny man. A beautiful, funny, long-faced man. And I say long-faced as a long-faced person. Like, he's gorgeous. Beautiful. Mwah, chef's kiss. Like, sent from heaven. Love that guy. Zachary. Specifically the cat mask Zachary. I love him. He's so cutesy. Zachary, this version of Zachary was actually the first thing I drew when, you know, I started, when I got into doing art. Yeah, he was the first character that I drew. Like, oh man, there are so many characters that I have forgotten, but like, for the sake of like making this video not too long, because I already have to do like a bunch of editing to kind of condense this anyway, but yeah, he was one of the first characters that I've actually drawn when I was first starting out, and then it kind of just started progressing into other characters. But anyway, Corey Kenshin, S tier. He is so pretty. He is so pretty. I love the way he talks. His laugh is contagious. He's crazy. He always saying stuff. But not only is he crazy and always saying stuff, same thing for Berlin. They're always saying stuff that kind of hits deep. You know, they hit deep, they hit hard. And I like the motivational speeches that come from it. Like, Corey has been done wrong by YouTube a good majority of the time, and I feel like that's one of the reasons why he doesn't really come back as quickly, because it's like, if YouTube is going to keep changing their rules like in real time, it gets demotivating. to want to post any kind of content. And it also doesn't help when your fan base is going to harass your friends and stuff like that, asking where you are. Like, that can get pretty annoying. Next up, Kayla. We're gonna put her at B tier. Kayla from Zoophobia. Beautiful, gorgeous, pretty, but at the same time, they are in high school. This is another one of those nostalgia crushes because I was in 8th grade when I had a crush on her. But my crush stemmed from wishing that I had her curves. Like, I wanted boobs like her, and I wanted her hips as well. In 8th grade, by the way. This is 8th grade me. Because, like, back in 8th grade, I didn't really have much to work with, and I was like, man, if only I had hips as wide as hers, or boobs as big as hers. I wish I can just go to young me and be like, hey, so that's a drawing. They're just drawn that way. You're built how you are genetics-wise. That's just a drawing. Moving on. Zachary, the frog form. I'll set him at A tier. He's not my favorite, but you know, he's still sassy, charismatic. The frog mask is super cute. I think for Halloween one year in high school, I actually dressed up as Zachary, specifically the frog mask. Well, actually no, I did the frog mask on my face, and then I did the cat mask, like, as the mask. So, you know, whatever. Alistair's old design. I said this in the other video. I said this in the other video that, dude, Alistair's old design, first off, putting him in S tier. Alistair is an attractive character. I really love Alistair. Alistair. Really love him. Really loved his old design. Human design, delicious, beautiful, gorgeous. Mwah. We love it, we love it, we love it. I want more human Alistair, which I know we're not going to get because we've already seen what his life was like in the before times, and now we are focusing on other people, which I low-key hope we get to see Angel Dust. I want to see what Angel Dust looks like as a human, because I honestly hope he's not green. Yeah, I really hope he isn't green. Baxter, specifically his old design. I had a crush on him. See what I mean when I told you guys that I was a fan of Has-Been Hotel before Has-Been Hotel? I had a crush on that Baxter. Like, okay, Baxter in the now Has-Been Hotel, he's cute and everything, but I 100% give my all to this one. Gustav, S tier baby, that was my man. Loved Gustav, love me some Gustav, love me some Snake, man. He's beautiful, he's gorgeous, he's sassy. Never mind, he's going straight down to C tier. I don't like the way he treated Mackenzie, because Mackenzie was super cute. And he was just biased, and everybody hated Mackenzie for some reason. Like, Addison was bullying Mackenzie. Gustav was worse. He's a teacher's assistant. Imagine getting bullied by the TA. At that point, I would have thrown hands. Anyway, Addison, same thing. We're gonna put him at C tier. Again, gay. Would not look a woman's way even if he was forced to. He wouldn't look a woman's way because he doesn't want women, he wants men. So, and for Gustav's case, he's bisexual, so at least I have a smidge of a chance, but I'd be very scared that he would bully me. However, again, Addison, had a crush on him when I was in 8th grade. Again, loved men who were in tune with their feminine side when I was younger. It's in the closet, and I still kind of am. Moving on, Angel Dust. Bro, he's going into A tier. I mean, I love Angel, and look, this is another instance of me loving Has-Been Hotel before Has-Been Hotel. I was around when Angel was straight, and he was dating Vaggie, or he was bisexual, or they were both bisexual because eventually they ended up dating the same gender, or dating the same sex or whatever. What's the difference? Same difference. But yeah, I was around when Angel was supposed to be Vaggie's boyfriend, and I was in love with Angel. Oh my god, I was so in love with Angel. And then, you know, he slowly starts dabbling with the dudes, and you know, we see in old art that Viv originally planned for Angel and Husk to date each other. Like, it was inevitable. Moving on, the one slur. We're gonna put him at C tier. I say because you ruined everything, bro. You got money hungry, you got greedy, you made that stupid Thneed, whatever the fuck that was supposed to be. You chopped down all of our trees. We now have to pay for air. Water makes people glow. Like, you're the cause of that stuff. And we are definitely going through that right now in real time. So the Onceler, you're a terrible person, but you're hot. So it does not make up for it in the slightest. Anyway, F tier for 𝒸℃𝓃𝓃. Again, only had a crush on him because we had the same birthday. Alistair, S tier again. We all know why. 𝒸ℚ𝓃, F. He does not give a fuck about the allegations. Him and 𝒸℃𝓃 are both cowards, and they pretty much ran away. But I mean, what more could be done? 𝒸ℚ𝓃 came back, apologized twice. 𝒸℃𝓃 didn't apologize at all. If anything, he kind of just ran away when shit hit the fan, and he started another account and was making more content, shit like that. 𝒸ℚ𝓃, same thing. Well, he apologized twice, fucked up the first time, so much so that he had to make another apology, and then that apology got deleted, and now his Patreon is still up, and he's just posting on there. But since his Patreon got leaked, I think he deleted his Patreon? Take my words with a grain of salt. Anyway, Brief from Panty and Stalking. He goes S tier. Another show that I had no business watching when I was younger. Panty and Stalking was my show. I loved Panty and Stalking. Unfortunately though, the dubbed version on YouTube is gone. So I gotta find out where to watch it. I also gotta find where to watch the new season, because I want to see the new black chick with the pigtails. I want to see her. Now, I've seen cosplays of her, and I've seen art of her, and she looks gorgeous, and I want to see more of her. I also want to see more of the two gay angels, the twinks. They're angels, right? It doesn't matter. 𝒸Ⅎ𝓃. Oh yeah, S tier. I am not sure if Scanty and 𝒸Ⅎ𝓃 are siblings. They're sisters. Touching each other and shit like that. I remember that happening. I remember that scene happening. Hello? We're gonna move you down to C tier, both of you. We're gonna move y'all down to D tier, both of you, because, I mean, y'all are hot and everything, but if y'all are, oh my god. Moving on, Panty. I'm gonna put her in, I'll put her in C tier. I am asexual. We've had this conversation, and she is very not celibate, so. And Stalking, she is S tier. Because she's cute and she's gorgeous and I love her to death, and she's very sweet and I relate to her low-key. Alright, that's it for this video. Give me just a second while I grab my outro. Alright, thank you so much for watching the video. If you want more stuff like this, just make sure you leave a thumbs up on the video. Comments are open, so I want to hear your opinions and your criticisms. This has been Bacon in the Soap, and I'll see you guys in the next video, whenever that may be. See y'all!